What's going on, you guys? Yeah. Everyone grab their pink comforter. I got the worst haircut ever. This is my haircut. Look at that.
Oh, and then you said Pat Dixon does have a past.
He's Ray DeVito. His chin is kinda neato. He's Ray DeVito. He is a Guido. He's not a pedo. His name is Ray DeVito. Problems with his speedo. He's kind of retardito. Is Ray DeVito. His chin is pretty neato. That Ray DeVito. Your information he'll repeat-o. That stinky Guido. That's Ray DeVito. Rock Bottom Podcast starts now.
What's up? What's going on, you guys? Yeah. Rock Bottom Podcast. I'm Ray DeVito. I got Malia Simon here with me, a very funny comedian. How are you, Malia?
I'm good, Ray. I wasn't prepared for that intro song at all.
What? You don't watch this podcast every day? You don't watch it on repeat?
Oh, fuck. I mean,
you don't know what's going on in this world? Come on, Malia.
No. I know the song.
This is, man. Priorities. You got to get them together, Malia. Silk City Hot Sauce. SilkCityHotSauce.com. Check out Pain in the Brain Hot Sauce. Put in Rock B. Save 15%. Yeah, let's get some hot sauce. And then why not? ArieJane.com, AerieJane.com for famous ex-husbands, goat milk soaps and deodorants. If you say I don't know if just don't give you the discount, but I like the deodorants. But yeah, tell them you were sent there by Rock Bottom Podcast. What's up, Malia? How are you?
I'm good.
How is Brooklyn, New York?
How is Brooklyn? I don't live in Brooklyn.
I thought you live in Brooklyn. You live in Queens? Or you live in Manhattan?
No, I live in Manhattan. I live on the Upper West Side.
You live in Manhattan? I did not know this.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that, man.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. You go to stand up New York a bunch now?
Sometimes. Yeah. That's really the only club. And then there's West Side that's also near me.
Yeah, I forgot to go in there now that John's not the booker anymore. I guess it's Jamil, and I gotta go be friendly now. I gotta go back up there, reintroduce myself because I don't see him that often there.
You gotta show face. You gotta show face.
Yeah, Jamil. Hey, remember me?
He's gonna be like, no.
But the only problem with if you're on the West Side, Upper West Side, then it's easy to get to. But if not, like coming from like Astoria, that's a pain in the butt.
Yeah, but you live in Queens?
No, I'll stay in Queens when I'm there. So I'll be in Astoria.
Oh.
But I will ride my bike. So the summertime it's not so bad. It's not a bad bike ride. But like train wise and everything, the Upper West Side's a pain in the butthole.
Yeah. Well, it takes me to get to the Lower East Side, it takes me like 45 minutes. So that's And you graduated from Columbia. People don't know that. I didn't know that. An Ivy League graduate. Yeah, let them know.
Fuck yeah. And then you teach kids. You teach them how to get great grades on SATs.
Yeah.
And you're like, guess what? One day you could be doing stand-up comedy in front of 35 people late night at West Side Comedy Club, just like I do. Oh, you have no idea. They don't know. A lot of the people I teach, I think, don't know that I'm a stand-up comic as well. Or unless they Googled me and they're just not saying anything. But I try to keep the world separate. It's tough to Google you. You don't use Twitter at all. Malia, you won't use Instagram, and that's it. What's with the Twitter? First of all, you could Google me and you'll find a ton of shit. You could look at my Twitter, you'll see like my stream of consciousness from freshman year of college if you want. Oh yeah. So what was that, like 5 years ago? Because you're a kid. How old are you? I'm 23. 23? Yeah, so it wasn't that long ago. So literally that's like 5 years ago. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. And you're from Santa Barbara? No, I'm from San Luis Obispo, which is near Santa Barbara. Okay. Santa Barbara's I don't know. I think it was or not a sitcom. I think it was like a soap opera. It's the only reason why I know.
Maybe.
Yeah, like General Hospital. I think my mom might have watched it when I know she liked General Hospital and like Days of Our Lives. I don't even know if they have soap operas anymore. That's how removed I am.
Yeah, I'm not really aware of that world.
Well, that's how removed my mom is. That's how long ago she died that I don't. Because she used to watch them. They're called watching the stories. That's what they used to call them, Malia, watching the stories.
I've heard about that.
Do you watch stories?
I don't watch stories.
Stories? What do you do?
I'll watch my own story.
I know you do a podcast with Bobby Fian, who's been on this podcast.
I don't do a We don't have a podcast. Where are you getting your information?
All your clips on Instagram. You and Bobby, you're doing a podcast together.
We did it. I did his podcast. We don't do a podcast. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. But you guys run in the same circle. You're always at the roast battles. I think you guys roasted each other once. I was judging that.
We did. Yeah, you were. Yeah, and he won that one. But that was one of the only ones I've lost. So he's very good. Huh? What's that?
He is very good.
Yeah.
You can't hear me?
No, I can hear you now.
All right. No, Bobby's great at the roast. I'm the one that said it was a tie, even though you lost, just so we go to one more joke. And you were like, I got nothing.
Well, why the fuck would you make it go into overtime? No one ever has more than the bare minimum jokes.
I just said that for the fuck of it because I was like, let's do it. And you're like, I got nothing. All right.
Yeah, I did. I was like banking on that not happening, and you fucking fucked me over.
You're like, oh, I lost, and he's gonna say it's close. I'll take that.
Yeah.
He's like, no, let's just make it a blow. Well, Bobby had more jokes.
Yeah, that's true. So yeah. I guess I'm just an idiot then.
Oh, you gotta quit playing around on things on that table because your microphone's right there. So
my bad. Sorry, I have a bad habit of playing with shit on the table.
Oh, you're all right. Wow, Bento, love you, guys. Thank you. Yes, there's fans.
I heard from the other Ray that you had somebody take you out to dinner and drinks when you were on the road.
Yeah, that's the great Jules David wanted to meet up with us. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Did Goots tell you we went to a hotel room and there was somebody sleeping in our bed?
No.
When we went to check into the room, they gave it to somebody else. Yeah. They gave it to somebody else. I didn't have to deal with them because Goots went. I didn't think that's the last thing when you get a room from a hotel. You think they're going to give it to somebody else.
So you walked in there and there was somebody sleeping?
Yeah, Gooch did. They had it locked from the inside. There's some guy in bed. And then the hotel was mad at me when I went back to complain. They're like, listen, I'm not going to help you, sir, if you're coming out. I'm not responsible for this. Like, you're the only one responsible for this. You're the only one that could pop. I wanted to just grab them, but you can't because you're at their mercy because you need them to try to work it out. But at the same time, it's like,
you know what I was thinking recently is because all those videos came out in the past year or so of those awful white ladies being Karens or whatever, everybody's afraid to be a bad customer now. But now what's happening is we just have to accept shitty customer service because you don't want to be a Karen type. So you're just they literally just I was at the pharmacy trying to pick up a prescription and they were they just didn't even give a fuck at all. They were like, oh, sorry, what do you want? And then they were talking to each other and hanging out. And they were like, oh, I thought you had it. Ha, it's so funny. And I was like, this is I just have to take this now because you can't be upset anymore at people giving bad customer service.
No, you gotta be a little assertive, especially in New York City. If you're not a slight bit assertive, then they really won't do anything. And now everything in the CVS, everything is locked up. So you literally have to go get somebody to open the thing for you. Even the toothpaste is locked up, a $3 thing of toothpaste. And you have to ring the thing and wait 15 minutes for them to come open it. And then here's the thing. They do that because they don't want you to steal it. But then the guy opens it, gives you the toothpaste and immediately leaves. So it's I guess I could still technically, it sounds like he walks you to the counter and makes you pay it.
Yeah, true. You could be like, hey, can you open this for me? I'm trying to steal this thing.
And that's essentially what it is if you wanted to. So it really isn't preventing theft. If anything, it's more of an advocate for theft because I had to wait 20 minutes for you to come over here and open this. And then they just leave. And it's like, all right, I guess I just have this toothpaste now. But then, but I literally had to have a guy like follow me around. I'm like, all right, I'm going to get some Gatorade. Can you open this? All right, I'm going to get some hair gel. Can you come over here and open this?
I know, they have to fucking be your damn supervisor in the place.
Yeah.
Plus, it's like they lock up all the embarrassing things. You know what I mean? Like they lock
up everything now. They lock up everything. A Snickers bar is locked up.
No, it's not.
Everything's locked up, Malia. In Queens, you're in Manhattan where it's highfalutin. You're not hanging out with the scum of the earth in Queens.
They lock up the Snickers bars in Queens.
They lock it all up, Malia. Everything's locked up. There's no getting in.
Just let them steal the Snickers bars.
Yes. Ray lied about moving. I'm moving today, Pool Scam Sam. I just got back last night. I was in New York City. Also, there's no urgency for me to get out of here because the guy's sister's not moving. This is the last podcast with the dresser. But the bobbleheads come with me tonight. But yeah, I'm getting all my other stuff out of here. But this will be the last night's the last night I slept in my dad's bed. I have my dad's bed. It was my dad's, the bed from my dad's guest room. So it was the bed that I used to sleep in after my mom died. And I live with. This is Ray Loves Cool Whip. So this is already not going to be fun. Ray loves Cool Whip. Ray, don't dox her.
Ray. What the fuck? What is dox me? How would you dox
That means if you give out someone's personal info.
I gotcha. I thought because doxing, people say doxing when they're talking about getting canceled now. So I thought they meant cancel her.
If you just say someone's name, but she's a comedian. She wants you to know.
Trust me. Yeah, I want you to stalk me.
Malia Simon, very funny lady, did a great job at the stand. The comic strips you could have done better. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kidding. You were great.
You saw that?
No, I didn't. See.
That was not a good show for me. Was
it?
I don't know what happened. What? I'm talking about last Monday. As in
I left after my set and I went to the stand and then I came back.
Oh my god!
I didn't see
haven't
your
had a set that bad in a long time.
I haven't joking.
had a set that bad. No, you shouldn't have been joking because that was not. I had to walk home. I made myself walk home in the rain after that one.
You know what? You might want to plug in your laptop because, I think what's happening, I think your phone's getting hot and it's lagging a little bit. So I say stay on your phone, but fire up the. Yeah, I'd say fire up the laptop and we'll do it on your laptop.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, that's the problem with phones. They don't last as long. But stay on your phone while you do it. Just set up your laptop.
All right, just give me like 2 seconds.
Get up. All right.
Yeah, I have to get up real quick. Just give me 2 seconds.
And I'll hang out. And I'll hang out with these guys while she situates that.
You see that comment?
Super happy, fun chatter. How exciting. Yet another chance to watch Ray strike out with a woman in real time. Malia, do all those bobbleheads make you moist? We'll leave that up there when she comes back. But there she is. What's up? Is your lap?
But the thing with the laptop is I don't have a headphones that plug into it. Is that okay?
I wouldn't worry about it. Right now, you're fine on your phone, but for a second there, you're breaking up. I'd say get the laptop ready for if it does go out. That's all I'll say.
Okay.
But super happy, fun chatter wants to know how exciting. You had another chance to watch Ray strike out with women in real time. Malia, do all those bobbleheads make you moist? They think if I have a woman on this podcast, then that means I'm trying to hit on them. Apparently, consider I've dated no women that have been on my podcast, nor is it. But according to the internet, if a woman's on your podcast, you're trying to. Yeah, that's clearly what you're trying to do. So there it is.
Yeah. Hey, when women be friends.
Yeah, get that fire up that laptop. I could see you, but you're coming in and out on your phone. So get that laptop ready.
All right. Okay.
While that's going on.
Oh, I gotta go. All right, I gotta open up a different. All right, hang on.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Ray hates Ready Whip. I love Ready Whip. I hate Cool Whip. Malia, do you have experience with teaching special needs children? Ray is kind of slow in the head. Ask
That's
about his
funny.
blanket, and it's not funny. They're being mean.
It's funny.
I passed. Well, we didn't have the SATs. We had for Ohio it's the ACT,
Yeah,
which I guess is
we had that too.
which.
All right,
And,
should I go? Do I need to leave here if I'm going through my laptop?
No, you can actually open them both
Okay.
up.
All right, let's see how it works.
Yeah, like it's weird. Your phone's fine right now, but like every once in a while it gets choppy. So we're just getting ready for backup.
Should I enter with my laptop? Should I go right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead. Stay on your phone, but it'll show up on the other thing. Yeah,
right.
it'll show up on your other thing.
All right.
There you go. All right, now hang up your phone. You're good.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Here. Now I'm here.
That's better. That's better. Yeah, that's a lot better. Malia, everybody! Yay!
I'm trying to block the light in my room. All right. Okay.
No, you're doing fine. You're doing fine, Santa Barbara.
It's not even where I'm from.
Yeah.
He just goes, yeah. Yeah. I'm from San Luis Obispo, which I told you like 30 minutes ago.
Yeah. Bridgeville. I like how it's two. That's when you know it's a small town, when it's got two names to the town.
What?
You said, what do you call it? Bridgeville, Saint something?
San Luis Obispo.
Oh, that's just a long, yeah, they have weird names out there too. Isn't Rancho Cucamonga or something?
That's also in California. Yeah. California towns have names like that.
I think because they just moved out west and they already named all the towns like what they needed to name them. So we're just coming up with whatever names for towns.
Well, they're religious. They're all religious names. So it's like Santa Clara, Santa Monica, Santa Barbara. It's the saints, you know.
Well, that's Santa. If it was Saint, it'd be Saint Charles, Saint Louis.
No, but the Santa is Spanish. So it's yeah. So it's you are kind of retarded. They weren't.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know Santa meant saint in.
Yeah, because they're mission towns, so they're centered around like a mission.
This is how you got in the Ivy League school. This is how you get into Columbia, right here. You break it down for them. You're like Santa's just another word for saint.
Yeah, this is just common knowledge, I thought, but I guess that's wrong.
No, it's not common knowledge. It's not common knowledge. No. Yeah. I didn't know that. T.O. Hank, Malia, don't tell Ray your address. He'll move in. Ouch.
It's funny because you weren't lying that they're gonna roast you, but he was telling me that they were gonna roast me too, so I was ready for.
They said they're gonna be mostly mean to me, but if they do get mean, yeah.
I was ready for them to be like, get this dumb whore off the screen. Because
they're gonna be fine. No, they'll be nice to you. They'll be mean to me. But but what do you call it? Like if they're the poor chats, like the free chats, then they do nothing but this. Nothing but mean stuff. Damn, Ray is so creepy. Junkie. Timely stuff, just making fun of stuff. So yeah, that's why you don't put up the pores. The pores are mean. So yeah, you don't. The pores are mean. And they can be mean, but at least they pay to be mean. If they pay to be mean, you're like, hey.
Yeah. That's fine.
Well, Kay's nice. Wait, I thought Ray moved. I did move Kay. I'm moving. Today's the last. I slept here last night. I didn't want to go to my new place at like 2:00 in the morning when I got home. So I came here. I slept. Yeah. And that was the last night I slept here. I haven't been here, Kay. I've been on the road since late December, the beginning of December. It's a long December, and there's reason to believe maybe this year will be better than the last.
Yeah. You know, Counting Crows, when I was a kid, that was like my favorite band ever.
I like the Counting Crows. You want to hear something like this? Is probably obviously this is before you moved to New York City, but on the Lower East Side by like Bowery and like East Third, they had a little thing. It was called the MLB Cave, and MLB Network like had shows there and stuff. But I was just like walking. I don't know if I was walking like AOL or something, but I was walking in that neighborhood in the middle of the afternoon, and I just heard Mr. Jones and me like playing, and I'm like, "What's like? Is that a band playing?" And then I walked by the MLB live. I saw people outside, like the MLB live cave, and I walked by, and it's the Counting Crows were on stage singing Mr.
Really?
Yeah, it was the Counting Crows singing Mr. Jones and
Like,
me.
you're like, why does this version of Mr. Jones sound like shit?
Yeah. I was like, who's this hacky cover band playing fucking Mr. Jones and me? And then it literally was the Counting Crows.
Yeah. Does he still have the dreads? Adam?
Yeah, but he was fat now.
He is a little fat now, but he's okay. He's a rock star, so he can be fat.
You hang out with them?
Well, you know what? When I was 15, I went to a Counting Crows concert at the Santa Barbara Bowl, and my dad got me like a meet and greet pass. And it was Adam Duritz though did not want to be there. He was like, "Hi, okay," and he took a photo. The whole band was like, it was the lamest thing. He's so tired, like they go on stage. He like hates doing the old songs. They go on stage and they feel like a dancing monkey. You can tell that they hate it.
You said I saw Everclear this summer. It was Everclear and the Ataris, and then some other band. But he's got MS. I didn't know he's got like MS. Like so, it's not going to last too much longer.
Oh.
And it was at the House of Blues in Cleveland, and then they played, and then afterwards they came out and hung out with the crowd.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, but it's more like he doesn't know how much longer he's going to do it, how long he's going to physically be able to do it. So that's kind of like why he did it.
So he performs with MS?
Yeah, it's the beginning stage. So like it hasn't like really kicked in yet.
Wow.
But he let it be known that like he has it. But
wow.
Super happy, fun chatter. Ray figured out quick Kate Meany ain't going to yes, just because you're a girl on my podcast, they assume. Yeah, that's what they assume. This is clearly
just they don't know that you're gay yet. Just tell them you're gay.
I'm gay. I'm very gay. Very gay. I'm very gay. Kate's seen it. I make out with guys all the time. That guy that was sleeping in my hotel room, I put him there.
I put him there. I was gonna say that's very convenient. You're like, yo, this guy just showed up in my bed.
Yeah,
his clothes on. It's crazy.
I just throw him in there.
Yeah.
Allegedly, but also really. Send Jocko Steakhouse the link. I don't know Jocko Steakhouse. I'm doing Stuttering John's podcast tomorrow afternoon.
Nice.
I'm what's called this Dabbleverse thing. And yeah, I don't know. It can be a lot of people can be very nice, but a lot of people could be weird. So I'm looking forward to that, and I'm hoping to help him mend bridges with people he's got problems with. I'm a peacemaker, Malia. I bring people together.
That's great.
That's what I do, Malia. I bring people together.
Good. Like, good for you.
Yeah. That's what I'm doing. And yeah, Malia doesn't mess around with Twitter. I don't know why she doesn't mess around with Twitter. Because you have funny jokes.
But I don't want to burn them on Twitter.
No, that's why you do them. So then I do it. And then when I do new jokes, I use it as a joke notebook. I haven't been tweeting jokes in a while, but I would do that. And I would just use it as a joke notebook.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. I should probably do that. God, there's so much to do now with social media. You have to do Instagram Reels. You have to do TikTok. You have to do Twitter. You have to do YouTube Short. Like, I wish I could have... My goal is to one day hire somebody to do all this shit for me, because you have to be your own fucking social media manager now in comedy.
You say that like there's not a lot of downtime in stand-up comedy. There's a lot of downtime, Malia.
Yeah, but I don't want to... Comics are lazy, first of all. And second of all, I don't want to spend my whole day editing a reel that's going to get 200 views on Instagram.
Yeah, but you gotta start somewhere, and then you do the same thing. You put them on YouTube. I put the same. I get nothing on TikTok. You probably do well on TikTok. Nobody watches anything I do on TikTok, which is
I've
fine.
had some. Okay. The annoying thing is, you can have a video blow up, and people don't follow you still. Like, getting followers takes so long because people, the way we consume content now is so in and out. It's like you're like, oh, that was funny. Next, like they don't think like, oh, who was that genius comedian?
Who was that genius?
Who is that? Like no one thinks that. Only two people are like, what?
I bet she grew up an hour outside of Santa Barbara, St. Barbara. I bet she went to an Ivy League school. That was so brilliant.
Yeah, the thing is, nobody cares. Nobody cares.
What happened to the comic strip they were good Monday?
No.
Like that table of 4 ladies, they were very nice.
Well, the thing is, it's a very long show, so things can
Yeah, that show can get long. That's why it's like good to go up early.
But I'm not even gonna blame the crowd because I just was like, something happened to me on Monday. I was not. I forgot how to do comedy. I'm not even kidding with you.
I forget every day how to do comedy. Every day is like starting over. It's like Groundhog Day for me. That's how bad I suck. I stink right now. Cold C, you're looking older than usual today, Raymond. I am a day older than I was yesterday. That's how time works, Cold C. Guess what? Tomorrow, I'm going to look even older. And then imagine a week from now, I'm going to be 7 days older than what I am right now.
I thought they were talking about me at first when they said that. I was like, damn.
Yeah, no, that's me. No, they take shots at me. They're going to like you. They're going to like you. What's not to like? What's not to like about you? I like you. I think you're very nice.
Aw, thanks. I like you too.
When, how's Matt?
Tell the chat that interaction just went well.
Yeah. What's going on with the Woods? You hang out with Matt, Marin, and Bobby and them. What are they up to lately? You guys been doing the roast?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. You'd have to ask them what they're up to. I mean, I haven't done I'm roasting again on the 4th, January 4th. I'm roasting at New York Comedy Club.
Who you roasting?
Arena. What's her last? Arena Shanker, I think. Wait, no. Fuck. I can't remember her last name at this.
Lena Shanker. All right.
Arena with an R.
So how do I spell it? Spell it.
IRINA.
IRINA.
Yeah.
And then what's the last name?
I honestly don't know. So.
You don't even know this chick in your roast? Give me whatever. How do you say her last name? Or you don't know?
I think it's like Shanker or something like that, but I don't quote me on that.
No, that's not right. Either that or she's never done anything. And Amy Shanker comes up, who I know.
Not Amy Shanker. I know of Amy Shanker, but
yeah.
Well, fuck, I don't remember her
comedian
last name.
From Chicago. I was gonna look at her and try to write some roast jokes with you, just making fun of her appearance. Well, she's Russian already.
Irina?
Really? Irina. Yeah, it comes up. There's a Russian tennis player that comes up, but
let me try to look up. Can I open a tab? Does this work?
Yeah, we're gonna move on. You can look for it, but we're gonna move on. I was trying to keep, but we got things to talk about. You're young. We'll talk about this. Ray, you bring this T.O. Hank, who's a good egg. Ray, you bring your bike from Ohio to New Jersey to Astoria. No, I just keep my bike in Astoria. So my bike is only in New York City. So I do not have my bike in Ohio. I'm scared to ride bikes outside of New York City because I had a bike here. I was riding my brother-in-law's bike, and I got hit by a car. I got hit by a car riding my bike because they don't look. They're like no one rides their bikes like in the suburbs. So they're looking to make like a right turn. They're just looking for oncoming traffic, and they don't see the bike coming the other way.
Are you okay?
Yeah, it was fine. They called 911. I think they only did it because other people saw that she hit me. I mean, it was fine. My brother-in-law ended up getting a brand new bike out of the deal. So
you didn't get hurt or anything?
No, they wanted me to get in the ambulance. I'm like, I'm not getting in an. I
Oh,
was fine.
yeah, you should never get in an ambulance.
No, here's the thing: people call you an ambulance like they're doing you a favor, but that's now your medical bill.
That's a lifetime of debt.
They're like, here you go. Now you owe $5,000 because you took this thing that you didn't need.
Yeah.
It really is. People think they're doing you a favor by calling you an ambulance, and all they're doing is just writing you a bill that you got to spend the next 10 years. Like, no, just get in there. Are you going to pay for it? Then no, I'm not getting in there.
For real. Yeah.
Like, I'm not getting the fight. Don't get in the ambulance. That's the name of this episode.
Yeah. I was having
call an Uber.
Exactly.
Don't get in an ambulance.
Yeah, I was gonna say if I was having a stroke, I would still order that Uber. I'd be like, okay, Muhammad, 5 minutes away, I can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like if I die, now I got to pay off this debt for the next. I just bought a car. Essentially, you're buying a car every time you get in an ambulance.
They save your life and then you kill yourself. You have so much debt.
Yeah, so don't. And she went to Ivy League, and she knows this. That's the first thing they teach you. First day in Ivy League school, they're like, listen,
don't take a fucking ambulance.
I think I've only been to Harvard campus. Well, Columbia, because that's in New York City.
Yeah.
And Fordham, right? Fordham's in the Ivy League, right?
No.
No, it's not. I don't know why I thought it was. I don't know.
Not even close.
But why do they call it Ivy? I just assumed it'd be Ivy, like in Chicago Cubs walls. They purposely put Ivy everywhere.
Some of them have Ivy. They're well, really, it's just the caliber of the school. But I think that the Ivy, maybe it started from that there was ivy growing on the buildings, potentially.
Do you keep in touch with people you graduated with?
All my roommates are people from Columbia.
That's right. The guy you live with is a Cleveland Browns fan. Let's go Brownies.
Yeah, shout out. I don't know anything about sports, but yeah, my roommates. But then aside from that, no, I don't really talk to anybody from Columbia actually, because my 4 years were broken up by COVID, so I really only had my freshman year. I was very lonely and isolated. I lived in a single room, and I made no friends my freshman year, and I was honestly really depressed. And then my sophomore year, I finally started to have fun and make friends, and then COVID happened, and then it was like everybody went home, and then I went back junior year, but it was online. And then that's when I started doing comedy, was during COVID. And then I just got invested in the comedy scene and kind of totally checked out from Columbia. So I don't even really feel like I had the full college experience there.
Yeah, it's got to be weird that COVID happened, right? And I think schools are going to be like that more. It's going to be online stuff, not so much interact. I had to go to college, honestly, not so much because I wanted to go to school. I just had to get away from home. I just had to branch out on my own.
It's whatever. I think more than anything, more than an intellectual experience, it's a personal experience and a social experience. And you kind of experiment with yourself and figure out who you are and all this kind of gay stuff.
But Beloved Chatter, who's a friend of yours, he's a fan of yours. He's a good guy. I met him. Hi, Malia. Newest fan here. Love your articles on the hard times. Quick. You like the Heights or Mel's more for a drink?
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, tell me about this. I know nothing about this.
About what?
You wrote an article, The Hard Times?
You gotta tell, yeah. So it's
tell us about The Hard Times.
So The Hard Times is a satire site. I write for them. I write for Reductress as well, which is also a satire site. So yeah, you can look it up, The Hard Times News. They write satire. It's kind of punk themed, music themed, a lot of the articles, but I write kind of satire about anything. Mel's or the Heights? Are you in Morningside Heights? Are you Columbia? These are, if you don't know, Ray, these are Mel's and the Heights are the two Columbia student bars.
Wow, then he might know. I don't want to say what he does for a living, but he does very well. He does pretty well but he lives in the DC area. I've hung out with this guy before.
Oh, okay.
And he's handsome. So, he's a tall drink of water, ladies.
Ray is the wingmanning here on his own. No, how do you know about the Heights and Mel's? That's cool. That's Columbia lore, Mel's and the Heights, because those are the two student bars. But I was always to answer the question, I was always a Heights fan. Mel's was like everybody there is like straight out of high school. It's like because Mel's is like the first place you go, like right when you get to college. You're like, we're gonna go out, and everybody goes to Mel's, and they're like 17, 18, and it feels like an 8th grader's birthday party, and everybody's like looking around insecurely.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the Heights.
And that's got to be weird because you're young. If you went to that bar and felt old,
Yeah.
imagine. Yeah, I would be like, Jesus, like you're looking for your kids here.
Yeah, yeah. But the Heights is they've got those frozen margs that are really good. That's I used to get those all the time.
Did you start a comedy show while you were going to school there? Because like I realized like that's a good time. I didn't start doing stand-up comedy until I was done with college. But when I started in stand-up in Ohio, like they would have like comedy shows like Bowling Green or Toledo, and they were like actually good shows just because they're like just fun and excited about anything. So
I didn't have a show when I was in college, but I don't know if you remember, there was this whole scandal that happened at Columbia with the comic Nimesh Patel. Do you know him?
Yeah, I know Nimesh.
Yeah, so he do you remember what happened with him at Columbia?
No.
So then this is why Columbia is crazy. This is why I like have not not great things to say about Columbia is
right.
They had him there for a community event for this club called Culture Shock or something like that.
Okay.
And like they had him do stand up, and in the middle of his set they like pulled him off stage because they cut his mic and they pulled him off stage because he was being too offensive, basically.
Wow. I'll tell you what, right now, I don't know the whole story, but that already helps Nimesh.
Oh, yeah. Well,
you know what I mean? Like now I'm rooting. I like Nimesh. I know him. Like I knew he was always like buddies with Michael Che. I know he does a row with Che a lot. And Nimesh is a funny comic. But yeah, already like as the comic in me, even if I didn't know Nimesh, I'm like, I'm on Nimesh's side on this.
Totally. Yeah. So the joke, by the way, was not even offensive at all. Like it was fine. I don't even remember the details of it, but it was fine. But people at Columbia are like, in terms of, and I think it's, I'm not even someone who's like, woke people. Like I don't like to like bitch about that all the time, but Columbia was another level of that. Like people were like, cause I think what they were upset about is that he even was just talking about race at all. They weren't even like listening to what he was saying. They fucking cut his mic, removed him from the stage. And then there was this whole scandal about it after, and they published an article about him in the paper after. But then what I was going to say is this was my freshman year. This was before I even did comedy, but right. I wrote a letter to the editor, to the Columbia Spectator about how he like defending him. And this was before I even knew I wanted to do stand up or whatever. And it published, but first of all, it took forever to get published because the editors of the paper were like, it was like fighting tooth and nail to get it published. What is this? Oh, this ad just came out.
Shoot. I didn't mean to. I was going to put that up next. That's the Harvard. I want you to finish your story, but that's that Harvard president who they were going to fire over her anti-Semitic remarks. Yeah. Which I went to look for it doesn't tell you what the remarks are. It just says they were which makes me think they probably weren't, because they won't even say what the remarks were.
Yeah.
It just says they were anti-Semitic. What were the remarks?
Who knows?
She's gonna lose her job. Tell me what the fucking remarks. Turns out she's not losing her job, but
yeah.
But like that's where it's like, all right, so what are these so offensive remarks? And they're like not showing what the fucking remark she said was. It's like, all right, then.
Yeah, so this is the thing though with academia and like especially Ivy League schools or like liberal arts schools, it's such a bubble and it's so like contained in that, so it's so extreme and so contained in that circle. And like if you go out into the world, like being on the comedy scene and just knowing people outside of college, like no one else cares this much. And the things that people are doing in academia that they think are like making a difference in the world, or it's only impacting the small community of the academic circle anyway. You know what I mean? It's like,
Right.
it's just like.
So what happened with your article? Why were they not publishing, or what was your article about? What were you talking about?
Because I was defending Nimesh, and I was like,
Right.
basically like comedy is, I mean, I was saying what I thought were like pretty obvious things about like everyone has their own line of discomfort, and like the way that you express that at a comedy show is by laughing or not laughing. And so pretty much that is the democratic process of comedy itself. Like comedy is by nature democratic. Like people choose what is and what is not okay to be said in the audience. Like, and I really don't think somebody could get on stage at a comedy show and be like, just like say like super racist, super sexist stuff, and everyone would be okay with it. Like I don't think that would happen. Like if you're saying a joke that's like not mean spirited and is funny, then people laugh. Like that's just how people judge that. So anyway, so I wrote a letter to the editor basically saying that, and finally got published. They really did not want to publish it. Like it was clear they didn't want to publish it. You know
It was
what I mean?
really that big of a deal.
Oh yeah, they were like editing it like crazy. They were like, this is not true, just to like my opinions. And I was like, this is a letter to the editor. What do you mean it's not true? It's what I think. Like,
Yeah.
you know, and so finally it got published because I just kept going back and forth with them. And then I got like, once it was out, I got like people saying crazy shit on my Facebook page, like people calling me like the devil and like just like going after me. Like, and I'm not trying to like make myself a victim here, because it was really fine. Like no one even probably remembers it anymore except me. But
you don't even remember what the joke was.
Actually, I do. I just didn't want to like say his joke, but I could say it.
Yeah, what was his joke?
The joke was basically, he said like, I know being gay isn't a choice because there are Black people who are gay. So why would you choose double the suffering? Basically, he was saying. So like the premise of the joke is like, it's hard to be Black in America. It's hard to be gay in America. Do you know what I mean? Like,
right.
That was like at the core of the joke. But they heard the words Black and gay and were like, oh, we don't know what to do. You know what I mean? So stupid.
Well, I'm gay and it's a choice. I wish it was a choice. I'd be so gay. It'd make my life so much easier. Exactly. I wish I was gay.
Literally, I wish it were a choice and I would be gay every time.
Yeah, I would definitely like sign me up for gay. Sign me up.
They look like they're having a lot of fun.
Yeah, it looks like the funnest thing ever. I'd be like, sign me up. I'm in.
Yeah, totally.
I don't got to deal with fucking dating women anymore. Sign me up. Ray loves Cool Whip. Ray will tell everyone you are his future wife, Malia. Yep, that's Malia's my future wife. That's
you hear him? He's gay. He keeps telling you. You're not listening.
No, there's a stripper from Buffalo at my show, took a pitch with me, put it online, and I jokingly said that's my future wife. And then people just like, she wasn't even tagged on and then people started reaching out to her, and I'm like, man, she doesn't care, but I was like, man, I'm sorry you are brought into this world. Also, if you want to be my wife, you could be my wife, stripper from Buffalo. Offer still stands. She was gorgeous. Teal Hank. Malia, do you have fat arms? Just asking for a friend.
That's so mean. You said they weren't going to be to me.
No, that's no, Malia does.
Why would you say that? Now, you know what?
No, you do not. No, they're just saying that there's a lady that's on podcast, and someone just jokes and said that the woman had fat arms, and then now she's insecure about her arms because of it. So they're just saying that to fuck with you. You do not.
I was just about to say, this is the thing about the internet, is people will tell you an insecurity that you never even thought about, and then now you add it to your list. Once they comment on your video, they're like, why is your eyebrows uneven? And you're like, fuck, they are. I never even realized that. Which, I don't even say anything about that because I know that one. They are.
Yeah, they're just trying to be meanie bajinis. Age of Quarrel. Hi, Ray. Question: is your guest a midget? Also, are they trans? If so, are you worried Jim Norton will steal her from you? Um, no. By the way, talk about like Jim Norton. Say what you.
Why does this offend me less than the fat arms? This is.
No, say what you want. Like Jim and Nikki, like Jim Norton, who I like. Jim Norton is funny comedian, but he was into trans like 15 years ago before it was like cool to be and like yeah, fucking good for Jim Norton. I'm glad that he's happy.
What, like having sex with trans people?
No, he married a trans lady.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
All so right. I mean, that's fucking awesome for Jim. I'm happy for Jim. I don't think it's like. I'll tell you what. Like, who knew that was gonna come around? Because when I was a kid, it was like just an insult to like think of someone as that, and then all of a sudden, like now, fuck. I wish I was trans. I'd be on top of the world.
Yeah, being trans is a choice.
Then you don't gotta. You wish I was trans, so then people just look at my fucking bushy eyebrows, but like, look at the fucking eyebrows on that chick. She's got 2 mustaches above her fucking eyes.
Yeah, how do you think you'd do with men if you were trans?
I don't want to be trans. I don't. That's the same thing I don't get. Like how women, like, all right, you're a lady. There's no way you like high heels. High heels suck. Admit it.
Well, I don't really wear heels.
Yeah, because they suck.
I guess, but they do kind of make you feel nice. They make you feel like powerful. You know, you're like when you're long.
Really?
Stilts.
I can't. Yeah, I cannot feel any more cumbersome or more vulnerable to be in.
No, but they make you
powerful.
Feel like
if someone started a fight and you're in flats, wouldn't you feel like a little more stable than if you were on fucking high heels and they were like put them up and you're like, fuck, can I take my heels off and then we could fucking duke it out?
But you're still thinking of powerful from the man perspective. Like I'm talking about like woman powerful, like because they make you feel like cat like, you know what I mean? Because you're walking like on your toes, so they make you feel like cunning and like I don't know.
It's just not. That would not make me feel any more. It just make me feel cumbersome.
Because you're a man. That's because you're not a lady.
No wonder why you women. It took a while to fucking get to where men are. It took a while. You're in this delusion where you think high heels are comfortable. They're not comfortable at all. There's no way they're comfortable.
They're not physically comfortable. I'm not disputing that.
Yeah. We'll read Ray's second virginity. No explanation needed. Hey, stupid. I think he's talking to you. Tell Malia about how the strippers robbed you of the money your boyfriend gave you. Hashtag moving scam. Hashtag Ray lies. I'm living here. I'm squatting. I'm never leaving this place.
It's okay. It's not my business.
No, I went to the Riviera, which is in Astoria. Gooch was hanging with us. Me and my buddy Gene, he took me to a strip club. And the strippers, the way they do it, Malia, I did not know this. So it was his idea to go to a strip club. He's a high roller. He gives me a stack of $1 bills. I leave him on the bar. The stripper comes over immediately, sits on my lap, picks up the wad of cash, throws it in the air. And then literally like all the other whores just come like a vacuum, pick them all up off the ground. They're all gone, which is, I mean, first of all, even if it was my money, I wouldn't say anything. Like, but you're thinking that's all they have to do. If you're a stripper, it's so easy. A dude leaves money on the table, just sit on his lap, pick it up, throw it in the air, like woo, and whatever lands on the floor, it's all hers.
Yes, Ray. But what about their soul? They've betrayed their soul.
Oh. That's she was speaking Spanish. She might have been from Santa Barbara because I didn't understand anything. All I said is usted. That's
the formal you. I think you called her sir.
Usted. It's like the most polite thing you could say in Spanish is usted.
I think you just go you. You're just saying you at her a bunch.
But that's what you're supposed to say when you meet the president. You say usted. I took Spanish.
Are you?
Yeah, that's like the most formal thing. It's the most polite. I don't know. It's a formal way of saying you. I know
Yeah,
that. And sacapuntas.
I think it's puta.
Sacapunta. That means pencil sharpener.
Okay.
It's pencil sharpener. Sacapuntas. Lapis, sacapuntas.
Lapis is pencil, yeah.
Yeah. Sacapuntas is pencil sharpener. If you have a lapis, how are you going to sharpen it? You're going to like, I'm going to need a sacapuntas, please. Otherwise, it's going to stay dull. Elliot Roger. Ray, you're so dumb and unfuckable. You're my hero. Thank you, Elliot Roger. See,
Shit,
yeah.
did I type that? Fuck.
Yeah, I think that was you. Super happy fun chatter. Malia, next he gets on MLC where Kev humiliates you.
What does that mean? Explain that to me.
Oh, Kevin Brennan, he'll no, I don't think Malia is ready for what do you call it? I don't think she's ready for MLC yet.
What's that? I'm ready. What
Are
is
you
it?
ready? Oh, they could be mean, but yeah,
They can roast.
Kevin Brennan's pocket. Yeah, yeah.
I've been roasted so much.
Yeah, that's right. You could take it. You do roast all the time.
Oh my god, people have said people have said so many awful things about me. I could take. That doesn't
What's the meanest thing someone said about you?
People. Let me think. Somebody said, I don't know why this one hurt my feelings, but somebody said she looks like if the Little Mermaid except for with Flounder's face instead of Ariel or whatever.
And that hurts you? That's speaking of which,
because they were like, oh, whatever. Go ahead.
I saw this because you're young. Speaking of anime, and I didn't think about it, but it is like kind of true with younger people. But this whole thing, I saw this. If you don't say, why is it that younger people are into these? And I think it could be because of the Disney thing. How like all the anime, the eyes are like way wide apart than they are normally.
I mean,
is that like a real thing that people are like into? Because I do notice like Rihanna. I think maybe Rihanna started it because her eyes are kind of like wider apart than normal.
Well, that's just how she was born. What do you mean she started it? You mean like it's people like it now? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, yeah, like that big. You don't see that that's like a thing now, like that small jaw and the eyes, like the more of the forehead, and then like the small.
I guess I see it with those particular actresses, but I've never really thought of it as like being a thing now.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't remember. I never remember seeing. I think Rihanna was the first one to like have that like kind of look. But yeah, according to this post, I researched it a little bit, and I saw that it's like a thing. People can actually go out and get surgery to what do you call it?
Make their eyes wider apart.
Yeah, which I thought that was. It's called this.
That's called having Down syndrome.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't get it. It's called hyperterorism.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that is
terrorism. It's an increased distance between the orbits with true lateral displacement of the orbits. But like you can like actually try to get it, like operate on it and stuff. I don't know. Maybe it's operation to make it not so noticeable, but like it's somehow become like a thing. I don't know. I just saw that and like
that's wild.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, it is a thing where the new generation is like getting a lot more plastic surgery and younger.
Yeah. Well, what do you think about like? I mean, if someone's trans or like if I'm like, feel like I'm a woman, I do believe there's people that are trans, but I think, do you think there should be an age limit? Like when you could start, like, I don't know, like a 13-year-old saying they're trans and starting getting surgery. I don't know. That's up to them. If the parents say thumbs up for it, that's them. But like, I think that's a little young.
Yeah. Well, my thinking on it is like you go through phases when you're a kid and you might think like, oh, I want a tattoo of like Steve from Blue's Clues, you know? But like
Right.
if all the thoughts you had when you were a kid were made permanent, we would all be fucked right now. So like, yeah, I think probably the common sense thing would be to kind of give an age limit on it. You know what I mean? Like, let's have your brain fully develop before you can make those kind of decisions.
Well, I'd still be waiting to make decisions then.
Yeah, right? I
So,
know. I don't even fucking trust my decision making now, so definitely not at 13.
I played basketball at a place Cadell, and it's all Puerto Rican kids and a couple black kids and me. I'm the only white kid. And then they all got the lip tattoo, like how Kenny Martin has like the lip tattoo on his neck. And like a couple guys got it, and they're like, "Yeah, we're all gonna get this tattoo." And I was like 14, and I was upset because my mom said no, she wouldn't let me get the tattoo. And I remember being pissed about it. And it's like I look back at it like, yeah, that was a good call, Mom. Otherwise, I have a stupid lip tattoo.
Yeah, you're like, fuck you, Mom. You don't understand. I want to get a neck tattoo.
Yeah, and I'd be just walking around like, you don't understand. It was cool when I was 14.
I wanted to be black.
Yeah. I thought it was all gonna work out. This was gonna, but I hear Party Boy packed the Star Wars figures in the hamper already. They're all leaving tonight. They're all leaving tonight. But thank you, Party Boy. Party Boy is my dude. He's a good egg. George, Malia, I just saw you at the Madonna Inn. How long have you worked there? You so special. Ray even changed clothes for you. I don't know what the Madonna is. I assume it's
The Madonna Inn is a San Luis Obispo landmark. I'm not sure what this person means because I definitely haven't been to the Madonna Inn in about 10 years, but props for knowing that slow landmark, I guess.
Where is the Madonna Inn?
It's in my hometown. It's in San Luis Obispo.
Look at that. George knows. Elisa's stolen keys. Malia, stand up and give us a slow 360 spin. You don't have to do that. It will be the most action Ray has gotten with the female in 10 years, not counting sex slaves. Yes.
I wasn't going to do that. Don't worry about it.
But thank you, Elisa Stolen Keys. That's did you ever meet Elise Edwards?
I don't know who that is.
She's sometimes does comedy. She lives in Astoria, but she'll do the podcast sometimes. And she lost her keys. She was hanging out with me one night. Never mind, she was at 4 bars, but she's like, oh, there's somewhere at Gooch's place, or there's somewhere, and she couldn't find her keys. So like the whole thing is, so now she has an avatar, Elisa's Stolen Keys.
Oh, okay. If Ray was gay, he wouldn't dress like a poor teen. Now that is true.
That is true, Party Boy.
That is how to tell us. All the gay men dress amazing.
I'm trying, dude. I'm trying to dress nice.
It's all right. Who cares?
I'm trying to dress. Peter Sky Parker. Never take career advice from Ray or any advice. All right. Peter Sky Parker is letting you know.
I want to have this many people roast me. This is fun. You know what I want to do? This is what I'm thinking. I want just borrow a salve from Dad. What is that supposed to be?
Dr. Child and Mega G. Why hire a SM manager? Just borrow a salve from Dad. I don't know what a salve is.
The salve is like a ointment or something. You know
ointment?
I mean? Salve. You know the word salve?
I know solve, SOLVE.
Okay, well, that's not the word in question.
Solving the problems. Tigger 74, 74, 74, 74. Hey, new girl, did you know Ray still sleeps on his dead dad's bed? Or that he still wears his dead dad's suits? Not a joke. This is 100% true.
You mentioned it, actually. Yeah.
Yes, I did mention it. I do wear my dad's suits. My dad was a sharp dresser. I am not. So all the suits I own were my dad's. I own like 4 suits, and they were my dad's. My dad was a sharp dresser. I would say this: if we can go back in time, I mean, I'm obviously joking, but my dad was buried in a night. By the way, can we quit with these caskets, these funerals with caskets, putting people in the like? Do you really need when you die? Do you really need a casket? Don't you think they should just put us all in a coffee jug and like just let like in Lebowski and put our ashes somewhere?
But you need like a thing to lower into the ground for people to cry around. It's like more about this ceremony.
But like, I don't need to be in something the size of a Honda Civic that big and put it into a hole in the ground. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, then why don't you get cremated?
I don't know. I'm just saying, like, it'd be less of a problem for everybody.
I'll get
I mean,
cremated.
people can do what they want. If you're, you know, but I'm just saying, like, it just seems like, I don't know. I guess it's your money, so buy your own casket. But I'm buying this casket, the most expensive, cumbersome casket I can find. And
yeah, I think when people get sad, they just want to spend money.
Fuck yeah. I've been sad for a long time then because I wish I got to get the money and then I'm going to spend it, but I'm going to spend it. I'm just going to get caskets. I'm not even going to die. I'm just going to get caskets.
Just collect them.
Just the most expensive caskets.
I think the other eggs. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
what was it? I was just about to say something. Fuck. Before the person said the thing about the salve, I was about to say
the something. What? The salve? I don't know what salve means. That was Dr. the Mega G.
Yeah.
What about salve? What do you want to know about salve?
No, I was about to say something before that. What was I about to? I was gonna bring something up. I was interested in it.
Salve is an ointment used to promote healing of the skin and protection.
Yeah. So is that a cum joke? Is that what they're saying? Your dad's salve?
Maybe. I don't know. That's the other thing about comedy. You can't have people guessing. It's
right.
Like, yeah.
Work on joke writing, sir, in the comments.
You gotta get that out quickly. You gotta like, all right, yeah.
We don't get it over here.
David GX5. Ray, back in your old place. Is living with your dead parents' friends not as fun as it sounds? I just got back to Ohio last night, so I'm leaving here tomorrow.
Oh, I know what I was gonna say. Okay, I was thinking about getting roasted. How all these people are roasting you, and it's fun.
No, it's a lot of fun, man.
No, you like it.
No, I'm fine with
it. You know what I want to do this year is I want to have a birthday roast because my birthday is coming up in January. And I want to have all the people back who've roasted me, and I want to have I don't get to roast them back. I just have to sit there and take it, and they all roast me, and then and then we get drunk or something.
What all your roasts are online, right? They put them online.
Yeah, most of them are online.
Yeah, when the whole crowd tried to fight me at one of the roast battles. That's how.
Yeah, that was a roast of you actually, more than it was of me.
Yeah, I had to like fucking fire back at them.
Yeah.
That's what I get for trying to be nice to people.
It's too bad.
So what are you gonna do? Ray's back. Yes, I'm leaving here today. I'm gonna later tonight. I'm gonna wait for the people I'm moving in with. They get done with work, so I'm gonna go over there like after 7, and that's when I'm gonna get the keys and stuff and put all my stuff in there. Party boy. Ray also said his dad stroked off wet in the bed. What? No.
Stroked off. That's a new one. You know when in the UK.
What's that?
In the UK they say wanked. They say I'm gonna have a wank. When they
have a wank, they like they excuse themselves like excuse me.
No,
I'm gonna go wank it.
Yeah, wanker. It sounds polite almost. It sounds kind of like excuse me, I'm just gonna go have a wank.
Gonna have a wank. Excuse me, madam. I'm going to partake in a wank.
If that's me, I'd be like, go ahead, sir. You're a gentleman. What a gentleman.
I'm gonna go partake in a wank.
Yeah.
Do you care to join me? Oh, good day, sir. That's a gentleman wank.
Everything they say is so like proper and posh still to us, you know.
That's because we're a bunch of assholes over here.
That's why their comedy sucks.
Stuttering John clips. Ray gets pulled off stage all the time, not for being controversial.
Just for being unfunny.
Just for being. That's how it works, man.
That's how it works. That was me on Monday night. I'm not even. You should have been there. That was the worst that I've had in a very long time.
I could see the show being too long, but like they were good at the beginning.
There were some drunk people on the side that I kind of got caught up talking to, and then I just totally lost control of the room. It was bad.
Guess what? You'll get another crack at it next Monday.
Yeah, I can't wait for that.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be great if it's the same people?
Oh my God, I would leave.
Stripper from Buffalo. Keep dreaming, loser. Oh, man. Oh, man. That's the stripper. That's see? Someone started an avatar of the stripper from Buffalo. Buffalo stripper. Dun, dun, dun. Alicia stolen keys. Who reached out to your Buffalo stripper wife? I don't know. Let's ask her. Stripper from Buffalo. Who reached out to you? We have to wait for her response to see who reached out to her. We'll find the culprit. Who's reaching out to you? I don't. I'm going to try to get her on MLC, see if she'll do. Lenny Christmas. Guests don't read the chat on Ray's. Guests don't read the chat on Ray's podcast. For your information.
I'm not supposed to read it. I'm not supposed to read it.
No, you can read the chat. It's
it comes up.
It comes up. Yeah. It comes up,
so I'm gonna.
You do whatever you want. You fucking got Salve all. Yeah, you got Salve all on you. You're good to go.
You call me fat arms. I can do whatever the fuck I want. Thoughts on Ray calling strippers whores? That's funny. This person. Oh, I'm not supposed to read the chat. Sorry.
No, you can read the chat. Elise's stolen keys. Malia, thoughts on Ray calling strippers whores? It's a joke.
He asked my thoughts.
Elise's stolen keys wants to know your
I mean, that's okay. I mean, there might have been a nicer word you could have used, but
it could have been a nicer.
Hey, if you want to say whores, that's okay.
Leo Gunn's in here, who I've hung out with. I've invited Ray to a strip club last time he was in New Jersey. Yes, this is true. He declined, saying he preferred to go to the gym and live stream after.
Hey,
story.
Good for you. Hey, grind never stops. Grind stops for nobody.
Gotta keep grinding.
I'll keep grinding.
Gonna keep grinding, man.
Dude.
Dicks and butts. Seem like a nice kid here. You too, Malia. He's calling us both kids.
Yeah. That's fun.
Dicks and butts he's a good egg. But what's you know what? You don't watch sports at all, do you? Or
no.
Because this is annoying me. I do like that the Giants quarterback Tommy DeVito. I like him. Hammer, the GDL is starting to question your loyalty, Ray. The Goys stuff. Yeah, I don't know. He's making a joke. Please, Hammer, don't hurt me. Do you remember MC Hammer? Is he a little before your time?
I know who he is.
Can't touch this. Oh, can't touch this. Hammer time.
Of course.
My loyalties. Yeah, but this is annoying me. I don't know if you know this. I like the story of Tommy DeVito. I guess his family's like from right there by MetLife Stadium, but his agent's going to ruin him. So he's like a third string quarterback, been playing for the Giants. He's playing good. He's killing it. He's doing good. But then his fucking agent is all over the place. His agent's all over the fucking place now, promoting him left and right, of like just going the Guinea stereotype, blah, 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 blah. It's going on all these sports shows talking about Tommy DeVito. And you know what he's going to do? He's going to get this kid's head knocked off because other players are going to see this and they're going to be like, fuck you, fuck your agent. If you're an agent, that's the reason why you only have one client. Get out of the way. Don't be a fucking Lonzo Ball. Don't be fucking putting your fucking players. Scott Boras doing it after the season to get his guys more money is one thing, but doing this in season when your one client's doing well, not a good move. No one's going to sign with you, Tommy DeVito's agent, if you're doing this. Act like you've been there before, right, Malia? Act like you've been there before.
My thoughts exactly, Ray.
Yeah,
act like you've been there before.
Act like you've been there before. I've been in front of these bobbleheads before. I'm acting like I've been in front of these bobbleheads before. Allegedly, but also really. Stand up is shit. He's talking about me right now. Since Santa Maria Tria tipped the link.
Tip the link.
I don't know who that is, but
what the hell does that mean?
I think that's a city where you're from. Santa Maria Tip.
Wrong.
That's Santa Barbara.
Santa Barbara. Santa Maria is actually kind of close to where I'm from, though, actually.
Teal Hank. Ray, IBU don't remember what city she's from. Go.
That's probably true. I've said it like 50 times, but go ahead. What do you think?
I know it's something Santa Maria, Santa the Pinta, the Maria, and those are Columbus's ships, right? The Pinta, the Maria, the Santa.
Yeah, the Santa. Yeah, whatever. Yeah,
I'm going with it's what?
San Luis Obispo.
St. Louis Cisco. St. Louis Cisco.
Not even close. San Luis Obispo.
San Luis Bisco.
San Luis Obispo. Like
San Luis Obispo. I don't. Yes, I'm not. Santa Barbara. We'll go with the big city. I heard of Santa Barbara.
Sure, we'll go with.
We can pronounce that.
He's like, where you live, Ohio? Yeah, Let's go with Santa Barbara.
Cleveland, Ohio. That's where I'm from. She's Santa Barbara area. That's where she's from. That area. Super happy fun chatter. Ray's dad would take dumps while Ray took a shower. All right, they just letting you know the information. I used to have to share a bedroom with my we have 2 bedrooms.
Yeah.
And one bathroom. So my parents slept in 1 bedroom. Then me and my 2 sisters slept in the other. So when I was a kid, like it was really just like middle school. When every time I'd have to take a shower before school, and every time I go in the shower, my dad used that as his time to come in the bathroom, smoke a cigarette, and take a shit. So that's why they say that. That's a real thing.
I don't judge. That's okay.
Well, my dad's dead now, but I got his suits.
And the bobbleheads.
No, these were not his bobbleheads. These are all. I'm not blaming my dad for the bobbleheads, man.
Oh, okay.
Ray hates Ready Whip. Malia, see what I meant by slow in the head now?
Yeah, trust me. I've seen.
Wow, man. Your Uncle Stokes. Ray, going live while I'm still awake. Glad to see it. Yes, I usually don't go on this time of day. I usually do it at night in the evening.
Yeah, man. It's early for a podcast. I have coffee energy. Usually at night I have I don't know what. I have my day go through this cycle. I get high on coffee and I'm motivated. I'm ready for the day. And then I get sad at night. And then I do stand up and I feel good again. That's my day every day. Repeat.
There you go, man. See, you feel good about yourself. So they started doing roasts on MLC. The first one was me versus Chad. You're not going to know.
No.
And I won that one. Then it was Pat Dixon versus Barry Ribs. Pat Dixon won that one by a landslide. Barry Ribs prepared nothings. David Chandler saying the next MLC roast, Ray versus Malia. Malia is a fucking pro at roast. Malia's done more roasts than all of us.
I don't think you're ready for this, Ray.
I'm not ready for this heat. Come on.
I don't think you are.
I'm not ready for this. Malia, well, she's a professional. She's a professional roaster. Nobody wants to roast Malia. She's a fucking killer.
I've done a lot. I've done a lot of roast, but this is the last one I did. I was so mean. I was meaner than I usually am.
What's the meanest thing you said?
I said, the girl, I'm trying to think of the meanest one. The girl has kind of she's actually a pretty girl, but she has kind of like a, I don't want to.
All right, it doesn't sound like you're not being too mean right now. I don't believe this happened.
You can feel that I'm not actually a mean person, but in a roast battle, it has to come out.
Yeah.
Basically, I said she works with kids. The kids love her. Their favorite part is getting to feed her apples through the fence. And if you saw what she looked like, you might get why it's so mean.
Oh, because
it's a tooth kind of a mouth situation.
Yeah, make him. Yeah, it's. Yeah, I'm looking at like some of the roast jokes that I mean, yeah, the guy roasted his stepbrother. Got killed by his stepdad who ran over him with a car, but his stepdad also used to hit him. So I'm trying to think of like, well, like, hey, you say your stepdad didn't love you, but at least he loves you more than his brother. At least he hit you with his fist and not a car. It's better to be a punching bag than roadkill. So yeah, you could be mean on these roasts. That's fucking vicious.
No, I'm mean in the roast, but I don't want to say it. I hate saying it like in conversation because then it sounds like I mean it. Because she was a really nice girl, and it was so mean that she told somebody after that she like was like really not doing well after. I felt bad.
Oh wow! Well, then you don't want to do that. You got to make sure someone's mentally stable, or they're not that they're mentally stable, that they don't have the wherewithal to process the insults.
Yeah, well, they're brutal sometimes. Like I've had roasts that I thought about for weeks after. Like they can be really brutal.
Yeah, so you gotta be careful. Super happy fun chatter. Malia, can you play us a song on the guitar?
Oh, do you see the guitar?
They must.
Back?
Did you play the guitar?
A little bit. Yeah, I write songs actually.
You should bring it into your stand-up act.
And be a hack.
Round here, we always stay up late. We stay up very, very. I'm butchering the lyrics.
Yeah, that's round.
Omaha, somewhere in Middle America.
You know the Zammuk family. I feel like I'm being roasted right now.
Oh, Malia, nice lips. Are you related to the Zumach? Oh, they're saying that's the guy who roasted Chad Zumach, and they make fun of his. They say he's missing a lip. So.
Oh, I am missing lips. I have like the smallest mouth of all time. You can't even. None of this is new to me. So, come at me, bitch.
Come at her, bitches. Malia's very nice lady, but no, Ali, she's a killer with the roast. All right, we're good, ready to wrap this one up, man. But yeah, Malia, did you have fun? Were people nice? People are nice to you. They got to follow you on social media. What's up?
Yeah, no, it was great. It was super fun. It was fun to see you get roasted. Yeah, you can. I'm most active on Instagram. It's just my name, Malia Simon. Simon, like Simon Says.
Malia spelled Malia.
Correct.
And then Simon, Simon. I don't know why I'm spelling it. Malia Simon, yes, on Instagram. And then you have a bunch of stuff online where people can find you. And again, I know you don't use Twitter that much, but even if you just tweet out your Instagram clips, at least that's something.
I know. I got to start doing that.
And all these people here, there's 100 people watching us right now. They'll follow you. They're all on Twitter. So you'll have like 100 more followers.
Cool, man.
So it's cool. Allegedly, but also really, some more is coming. Ray got more Kratom than Harlem.
Oh, you fuck with Kratom?
You know about Harlem or Kratom? You know about Harlem? You heard about Harlem?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Yeah, I was taking Kratom for a minute because it was like supposed to help with the joints, but then everyone warned me that it's going to kill me, so I stopped.
I wasn't aware of that. I've done it a few times.
You've done Kratom?
Yeah, I didn't really feel much. It's like it's an opioid, isn't it? But it's legal.
Yeah, it like makes your joints feel better, so your joints aren't as sore.
Yeah, I felt like kind of relaxed. It kind of felt like drinking cough syrup almost.
Yeah, it helps me like because I'm about to run, so that my ankles and knees don't hurt so much. It's more so also like lifting weights, so like the joints because I'm an old man, and when you lift weights, as your joints get older, it hurts. But yeah, I took it once and I couldn't poop for 3 days. So I took too much. So, and then people started sending me all this stuff about how it's supposed to be about to be illegal. Where'd you get your kratom?
Just from like a bodega.
You gotta love New York City.
Yeah.
Give you whatever. What do you want? Do you have heroin?
Yeah, they're like, yeah, we have chocolate bars.
Yeah, they have everything. I got mine at a weed place, but even though they don't sell weed here in Ohio, but yeah, it's like a vape shop, and they sell it. And like I said, it works. I felt great. My joints felt great, but then I couldn't poop for a few days, and then I was like, huh, it's probably not good. I shouldn't be stressing.
I didn't know that was like a side effect of it.
Well, I think I took too much. I think that's any painkiller. Like people that take painkillers, sometimes they get clogged up and they cannot poop.
Oh, okay. But you feel interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what happened to me. I haven't seen this guy in a while, but he's here. Dang, lizard. I heard Ray likes to roast his victims and make lamps out of their bones. Oh, come on. That's not nice. Dang, lizard.
That's okay. I kind of want to die in an interesting way.
What? No, you don't want to die. No, come on. Don't say that.
Nah, I don't.
Super happy, fun chatter. If Ray had lips like Malia, he'd never make money. Oh,
as opposed to what he's doing now.
Yeah, I'm not making money now. I don't know what you're. Yeah, I don't know. Show lamp. This is my internet famous lamp.
Got a lamp back there.
I put why don't you and Bobby do the podcast together? You and Bobby Fian. You guys got good chemistry.
I don't know. Ask Bobby.
Ask Bobby. Someone's got to run that by Bobby.
Yeah, it's his podcast. I gotta be excited, I think, for that. I can't just show up.
He's like doing a podcast. You're like not invited. You're like, what are you doing?
I'm like, are you ready to pod today, Bobby?
I like that. I like that whole crew. You and Matt and Bobby. You guys, you're good. You're good eggs, I tell you. Show lamp. I showed the lamp. The lamp's coming with me. And then Sleepy Joe. Sleepy Joe, do you like my avatar pic? It's no guy holding shekels. I don't know, Sleepy Joe, but I'm sure if you like it, I like it. You're a good guy. Beloved chatter. Beloved chatter. This hurts, man. Best advice. To the opposite of everything Ray does and says, e.g., he waits until the end, until the number of viewers peaks, and then ends his show every time. We're at 107 viewers right now. Hit like, hit subscribe. Yeah. I don't normally do the podcast this time of day. I don't. Yeah, do you think I just wanted to do it? I'll catch up on these. Dang, lizard. 2 unrelated sentences. Over 500,000 people disappear in the U.S. every year. Ray is not innocent. Is that true? 500,000 people?
That seems not true, but maybe.
Yeah, that seems a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot of people. 500,000? I mean, that's almost like half the town of Santa Barbara.
Hey, you remembered. Oh, finally someone said something nice about me.
Ray hates Ready Whip. Malia, you are very cute. Never be alone with Ray.
Too late. Yeah. Can you handle the no lips and the fat arms, though?
Yeah. What about her no lips and fat arms? What are we going to do about that? Leo Gunn. Ray, we're almost halfway through December, and you still haven't turned on membership gifting. I will. I have to do that. I have to turn on membership gifting. I don't. Yeah. I think it's just me hitting a switch. But
yeah, you want to let them pay you. They're asking to pay you.
Yeah, I gotta figure it out, man. One day at a time. I gotta move out of this place.
One day at a time. That's my
One day at
motto.
a time.
One day at a time.
Dang lizard! I heard Ray's hot sauce is great with human meat. What? Dang
Amen.
lizard! That seems inappropriate.
Yeah.
That seems no. Don't. Party boy Malia. Ever party in Ilsa Vista?
Isla Vista. That's Santa Barbara. That's the college town of Santa Barbara, UCSB. Yes, I have. My sister went to UCSB. So yeah, that town is fun, man. I'm not that hard of a partier, but that's for a weekend, that's fun. Isla Vista. There was a shooting there too once. Throwback.
Sounds like a lot of fun. Bring
Yeah.
bring a bulletproof vest.
Yeah, let's bring it back. Okay.
Yeah. How tight are you with your siblings? How many siblings you have?
I have a sister. We're in the phase of our lives where we don't really talk that much. But when we were growing up, we were BFFs.
I think that's all. What do you got? I think. What do you mean you don't talk? You talk sometimes. Like if you text her, she's not gonna be like, "Who new phone? Who this?" Right? She's gonna know who you are.
Yeah, but we don't really talk. She has a boyfriend that she's like practically married to, and she's kind of like just in her own world. She lives in Chicago, and we're just both bad at talking on the phone.
Well, you okay, just text. Like you text her on her birthday, say happy birthday, right?
Yeah, it's on her birthday, but I text her if somebody dies, but I'm not gonna I wish we talked more, honestly. We used to be best friends growing up.
Who's older out of the two of you?
She's older.
By how much?
2 years. She's 25. I'll be 24 in January. So she's older by like a year and a half.
Hey sis, what's up? Do you like her boyfriend?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you ever just text him like, hey, tell so and so I said hello?
Text him, tell my sister I said hello.
No. Text her and say, hey, tell him I said hello.
No, I think that'd be a little weird if I did that though. You don't think?
It's just it's just like, hey, you can be like, hey, just thinking of you. What's something you guys like to do together when you were kids? Or something you would do?
So we kind of grew up on like a little bit of farmland, so we had a bunch of chickens. We used to play with the chickens together and go on the swings. I had kind of a wholesome childhood. When we had all these Barbies, and we would basically take our Barbie houses and we would put the little baby chicks in the Barbie houses and stuff. It was really fun.
So next time you see a chicken, just randomly, which is possible in New York City, just take a picture and hey, just thinking of you, sis.
Next time, okay, yeah, definitely. Next time I see a chicken, for sure.
I don't know, I don't know. It's good. You got to be nice to your sibling.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
Even if you don't like them, you got to be nice to them.
No, I do like my sibling. It's just families are so complicated. You know what I mean?
Peter Sky Parker, pack up your dumb bobbleheads. I hate you. Jesus, he doesn't like you, Malia. What did Malia ever do to you, Peter Sky Parker?
God,
she just got here. She hit all her bobbleheads, and you're still giving her grief.
Damn,
Peter Sky Parker.
Right.
Dang lizard. Have you seen Ray's human bobbleheads? I do have bobbleheads of human beings behind me. That is true.
That's great.
I was going to say we can't. I was gonna say we can't end one of those, but I guess we're gonna. Oh, there we go. We have another one.
Time to turn the bobbleheads around.
Time to turn the bobbleheads around, allegedly, but also really.
They like
word up. I have to that. All right, everyone, hit like, hit subscribe, follow Malia on social media. She's very funny. You see her running around New York City doing her thing. One more super chat comes. Ray hates Ready Whip. She doesn't need tips on talking to her sister or being human. Ray, especially from you. Tell her you are thinking of her boyfriend. You are mental, Ray. Jesus Christ.
I wasn't gonna say it, but I'm not gonna disagree with that.
Yeah, I was just like, hey, you said it's almost like her husband. So if you're like, hey, just want to say hello to you and Brian. Hope everything's well. Hope you and Brian are doing great. That's what I meant. Not, hey, nothing about you, sis. How's Brian doing over there? Like, yes, that would be more weird if it was like that. I just meant like a thing to be like, hey,
I know what you meant.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Carlos motherfucking Danger. Malia, blink twice if you need 911. Carlos Danger.
I'm blinking.
This guy, Carlos, stuttering John Clips. Ray, whip out your chicken for Malia to take a picture. Oh, Jesus. We called it, what were we calling? Wanking.
Wanking. That's what, if
wanking.
You're in the UK. Yeah. Having a wank.
Wanking in the UK.
Ready to go have a wank, so.
Beloved chatter. Hi, Malia. Can you tell your sister's boyfriend hi from me?
Yeah. I'll say, you know what I'll say? I'll say, hey, I know we haven't talked in a few months, but this guy Ray wants me to tell your boyfriend hi.
I was like, hello. You get what I meant. Mr. Ray P, Mr. Ray. I just got here. Ray sneezes when he comes.
Yeah, that's okay. It happens.
It happens. I said that like there was a girl I was dating, and I think it was her perfume. And it would fuck with my nostrils. But for a minute there, I thought I had to sneeze when I come because I was used to sneezing because of her fucking perfume. So
that's great. I'm glad I know that.
All right. I'm gonna read these last two, and we're out of here. I'm telling you, we're leaving. Party boy, imagine right on top of you sweating.
No,
sadly, that's happened to women. Nobody gets what you meant, Ray, says beloved chatter. Jesus.
I get what I got. Yeah.
Ray hates Ready Whip. Malia, does your sister's boyfriend like Gladiator movie? All right. And on that note, all right. I love everybody here. Malia, have killer shows tonight. And thank you for hanging. Come back and do this sometime.
I would love to. Thanks for having me, Ray.
Everyone go follow her on social media, Instagram and Twitter. All right. Peace.
Peace out.